Hi English 102 online students, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to week 5 of our course. It's kind of hard to believe we've already made it to week 5. We're over a quarter of our semester already. So before we know it, it's going to be midterm time, middle of the semester, and before we know it, we'll be heading into the holiday season. But in any case, let's go ahead and get started with this week's tasks. So if we go into course information first, I think it's always a good habit to start off your week by taking a look at our course calendar. And in that course calendar, as soon as we get it opened up here, we are going to scroll down to weeks 4 and 5. So we can see what we worked on last week and kind of bridge that into this week's activities. So week 4, the main thing you worked on was peer review. So you did kind of a journal assignment about the importance of peer review, what you gained from it. I think one of the most important things about peer review is that it gets you used to what's going to happen in the real world. I think oftentimes we think of writing a paper like just something you have to do for a class or something a professor is asking you to do. And once you've washed your hands of it, you can check that off your list and move on to the next thing. But when you're in the real world, you're going to be writing things for lots of people, reports, emails, maybe social media posts, all different things you might end up writing later on in your professional lives. Lots of people are going to read those things. So why not get the practice of having people give you feedback now so that you can take that feedback and constantly become a better writer. This is the chance to do that. So in the peer review assignment that you worked on this week, you gave that feedback to your classmate. You're going to receive feedback from the partner that I assigned to you, and you can take that feedback, take what you want to take from it, and use it to improve yourself and always make yourself better. And this week, you will also have feedback from me. You've either have it by now, or if you don't have it by tonight, and this is Sunday evening, September 13th, if you don't have it this evening, you'll definitely have it by tomorrow. So just look out for that. When I go through the announcement that's already posted in Blackboard, I'll show you a couple of links that will show you how to access your feedback from me and turn it in. Some of you might be familiar with Turnitin, some might not be, but in case you're not, those resources are posted there. Okay, so from the peer review, we move this week into working on the final version of your curiosity exploration essay, now that you have received the feedback. And you'll also be moving into the next module, Module 3, and 2 assignments there, 3.1 and 3.2. And the whole goal of those assignments is developing expertise, and that's moving us into the research phase of English 102. All right, so let's go ahead to my classroom and into our course modules. And just so you're aware, for Module 2, for submitting the final version of your curiosity essay, you'll do that here at the very bottom. So you've completed all the assignments in Module 2 up to 2.5, and you'll come here to submit the final version of your essay. So that's actually your first task for the week, is to complete that final version of your essay. And just to keep us on track with where everything is here, I'm going to go ahead into the announcements area, where we've got all of it outlined for you already. Okay, so our week 5 announcement, as it shows you here, everything that's listed here is due on Sunday, September 20th by 11:59. So the first thing that you'll probably want to work on would be the final version of your curiosity exploration essay. So you submitted it a week ago, you're getting feedback this week, and you have one more week to finalize it and make it the best you can make it. So as I've told you there, you should have feedback on your essay from your peer review partner in your group wiki space. Your partner may have posted that feedback on their wiki page or on yours. I did say to go ahead and post it on yours so you can get it more easily, but they may have posted it on theirs. I saw a couple of students did that. So just check both pages, and if you don't see the feedback there, just let me know. And as I said, I left comments for each of you within the Turnitin feedback interface. So there are a couple of links here. One is a website that shows you how to access your feedback. This is also a video that shows you how to do the same thing. We can take a quick look at the web page since we don't have to open up another video. So when you go into My Grades and you see the name of the assignment, Curiosity Exploration Essay Draft, or you can go into the actual module where you submitted, so the link where you uploaded your essay in the Module 2 folder. And you just click on this like View Complete link. That's going to take you, or it says after you open your paper, click the blue and white comment bubble. So this little thing right here on the right side of the screen to show the comment layer. And that should pop up all the little comments for you that look like this. And when you hover over those comments, you're going to see bits of feedback that I left for you. Now we'll head back over to our announcement here so I can tell you a little bit more about that feedback. So you'll notice when you look at the Turnitin feedback that the content comments are highlighted in purple and grammar and editing comments are highlighted in yellow. And I do that for the purpose of kind of separating them out for you. So anything that has to do with your ideas, your details, the way you organized paragraphs, I put those in purple. And just because I put a comment also doesn't mean the comment is negative or that it's corrective, I should say. Sometimes, or many times, my comments are also positive, saying, hey, I love how you did this, or this is a great detail, or something like that. So look carefully at all of them. Any grammar or editing comments are highlighted in yellow. And if you remember, way back in the first week, you did the 25 plus 2 most common errors assignment. And the purpose of that assignment is to get you used to the type of feedback I'm giving you for grammar and editing. So if you see numbers in those comments, like a number 5 for vague words, or a number 2 for spelling, or maybe a number 15 for verb tenses, you're going to go back to that 25 plus 2 most common errors list, and that will be what you'll use to refer to know how to fix some of those mistakes. So we'll head back just really quick into Module 1 so I can show you exactly where you'll find that. So here in Module 1, Getting Started, if you remember assignment 1.3, 25 plus 2 most common errors, download the first link right there, the errors guide, and that's going to give you a list of all the numbers and the error types that go along with them. So the goal is that you will take that information, that number information, and you are going to use it to try to make corrections in your essay to the best of your ability. All right, so let's go back to our announcement. We are almost there. Okay, so you know about the 2 different types of comments, you know about the 25 plus 2 most common errors list. Make sure you have that handy as you start to revise your essay. Okay, so after you've reviewed your feedback from your partner and from me, and you're ready to, revise your essay, and you've got it in the most perfect form you can get it, then you'll go ahead and submit that final version at the bottom of the Module 2 folder no later than next Sunday, so September 20th by 11:59 p.m. Don't forget that you can also take advantage of the services of the Writing Center, either online or in person, and you can find all that information in the syllabus about how to set up an appointment, and you can directly contact them if you're comfortable, being on campus. You can also stop by LC 347 and they should be able to help you with setting up an in-person appointment or even an online one. Okay, and of course you can contact me, virtual office hours, and besides those, we can set up a time that works for both of us. I'm more than happy to help you. Hey, the other 2 smaller assignments that you'll work on this week will be in the Module 3 folder, so we're moving on. And the point of these assignments is beginning to develop expertise. So this week, the first assignment is you'll watch a video tour in the Module 3 folder, so the video you're watching right now. I will be posting that there shortly, so you'll watch that first. And that's going to guide you through everything about submitting your essay and these 2 assignments, assignments 3.1 and 3.2. Okay, so in assignment 3.1, you'll read the article Complexity in the 10,000 Hour Rule by Malcolm Gladwell and write a written reflection on how we develop expertise. So that's the first thing you're going to be working on. So over in Module 3, okay, so the first link is right here. All you need to do is click here to read the article. And the article is pretty interesting. It just talks about what we need to be an expert in any field, what kind of work it requires, what kind of expertise you develop. I think it's a great article. And then once you've read that, you'll click here and you'll see a series of questions that ask you to understand a few things about the article. And the link is also here too. And you'll just click on Create Journal Entry and you'll enter your answers to those questions. Your answers can be a few sentences each, maybe between 2 and 4 sentences for each question would be about the expectation. All right, and back over here in our Module 3 folder, then I'll also have you watch a TED Talk. This TED Talk is by Alana Shaikh, and she is an expert about global health. And I have a couple of reasons for wanting you to watch this video. One is because she's an expert in her field. Okay, so we're learning to recognize expertise. And the other reason is that I think this TED Talk gives a really good visual example of what your final research essay will look like in the course. So it kind of goes through the same structure, the same steps, uses evidence in similar ways. So I kind of want you to learn from her. So again, this is a similar type of assignment to 3.1. You're going to click on here, look at the questions that go along with the TED Talk, and then you'll create a journal entry to answer those questions. So this is preparing us for what's coming a little bit later in this same module. After you do assignments 3.1 and 3.2, both of which are due on Sunday, September 20th, then the week after that, we'll move on to thinking about your own research topics and developing research questions from those proposed topics. And this will kind of tie in with what you wrote about in the curiosity exploration essays too. Okay, so this is pretty much everything for this week. Just look out for your curiosity exploration essay feedback from me and from your partner. If your partner, as long as you and your partner followed the instructions, you should both have feedback uploaded to your wiki pages. So you can go ahead and download that from the wiki page and you can view the feedback. If you cannot find the feedback from your partner, please let me know. We'll get it figured out. But in any case, good luck with the final version of your curiosity essays. I hope you enjoy the article and the TED Talk, and it helps to get you on track for picking your own research topics that will carry us through the rest of our semester. Have a great evening and a great week 5.